What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Mark Goes Outside, where your host, Mark, that's me, goes outside and does something really exciting. And today, I'm out on some public land. I've got my shotgun with me, and we're doing some snipe hunting, and I'm gonna show you what it's all about. Let's go. All right, guys, so this is how we do it, okay? I've got a 16 gauge shotgun, but any shotgun will do, 12 or 20, or 28 if you're feeling fancy, even a 410. I like to use number 8 lead shot or number 7 steel shot. I do have some steel shot with me just in case I start getting into any ducks. Just remember, you can't use lead shot on ducks, but you can use them on snipe. I like the lead because I've never had a pellet stay stuck in a snipe. It just sails right through them. But anyway, and then on my side here, I have my 10 millimeter with a red dot, and I carry that around because sometimes while pushing through this thick stuff, you'll kick up some hogs, and it is small game season right now, so we can shoot them. So I'm hoping I might run into a hog, be able to pop him with the pistol. But for the most part, the name of the game here is finding the ground that is muddy and squishy. That's the stuff that snipe like. I only ever run 2 shells because if you need a third one, that bird's already too far away, and you're just not going to hit it, and even if you do, you're never going to find it. So 2 shells is all I need, and I don't run a choke at all, so cylinder bore, which is good because this gun doesn't take chokes. This may not be the typical habitat that most people look for snipe, and that's exactly why I like to look for snipe here. The important thing is that the ground is muddy, slightly wet, but not covered in water, because if their legs aren't long enough to walk through it, then there's too much water there. Damn. See that right there? That's why I put steel in. I kicked up a snipe right here. I didn't hear it with my headphones, unfortunately. It was too late by the time I got to shoot. I usually miss on my first opportunity, and that's just fine. I just keep walking along looking for that muddy habitat that the snipe seem to like. And it is a lot thicker than what it has been in the past. The plants in this area have gotten a lot taller than they were in the past, and this sometimes can make snipe stay put and make you basically step on them before they fly, just like this one. Alright, so one rule is never, ever take your eye off of where you saw it fall. No matter how treacherous the terrain, never take your eye off it. Oh, let's hope this ain't too deep. Let's hope there's no gators. This is why I don't wear knee boots, waterproof boots, because inevitably I'm gonna have to walk through water, and when I do, I don't want to be walking around with a boot full of water. Got him. Remember, don't take your eye off them. It's right there. Never blink. Just walk straight through all the nasty shit. straight to the bird. He should be laying here somewhere. Where'd you go, little bird? These things, it's like looking for a camo glove that you dropped. If you don't find them right away, you find your landmark that you walk towards, that you saw it fall down. You start doing circles and keep making that circle bigger until you find it. So in this case, I'm not sure if it was in front of this or in front of that, but I know it was in this area, so I'm gonna start here. All right, well, I've been looking for this one for like 10 minutes. Yeah, sometimes you lose them, so it sucks because it still counts towards your bag limit. But this stuff is really good and squishy. I'm sure there's some more out here. Jesus Christ. Stick bug making babies. That's pretty cool. All right. I'm gonna leave you right here, buddy. Got that one. He's gotta be laying right here somewhere. Where'd he go? He was right here. There he goes. Got all of that one. All right. Making headway. Well, of course, as soon as I got on the levee walking back to my bike, turn off the camera, because why would there be a snipe there? And sure enough, one jumps up off the levee, and I shot it. And it should be right here somewhere. See, sometimes you wing them. That thing was 20-30 yards away from where I shot it. That's how you can easily lose them. Sorry, little buddy. There we go. Broken neck. Yeah, see, I just hit him in the wing. It was enough to take him down. But he ran 20-30 yards in seconds. So that's how you lose them. Guess we're squirrel hunting now. Figure whenever you walk by a big oak, always worth it to take a peek, see if there's any squirrels. And I looked over, immediately saw this one sitting right on that branch, not moving. Oh. Well, that'll do. Looks like I hit it right in the ear. You know, it's always a good idea. You don't want them to suffer, so just in case, give them a little whack on the head. Finish the game quick. Nice young squirrel, nice and tender. Wipe up some of that blood. Nice. Come on, drop back in, drop back in. Oh shit, he's going back. Oh, he just made that way too easy for him. He's gonna sit right there. Oh, where did that other shell go? That one, no. When you miss a bird, which is gonna happen a lot, it's a great idea to watch that bird fly away, because sometimes they'll turn around and land not too far from where you are, and that allows you to sneak in on them. Just make sure you go slow when you get close, because they're gonna be on high alert at that point. Come on, bird. Where'd you go? Long shot, but I got him. All right, well, that at least makes some dinner. Oh, shit. Sorry, buddy. Dinner. Beautiful little bird. Don't know where I hit him, but such pretty little birds. All right. Well, I'd say it's about time to head home. All right, guys, we are back at the house, and we are going to be cooking up some Mongolian snipe, just like the Mongolian beef that you might get at the Chinese restaurant. We're doing it, but we're doing it with snipe breasts. It would have been great if I got 8 snipe, which is a limit, but I've got 4. So instead, I'm going to make sure that I fill this out a little bit by adding a pepper. It's going to give it a little more substance. What you're going to need to make this, I like to throw in mushrooms, get a pepper, jalapeno pepper, and then the sauce is going to, it's going to need soy sauce. I like to use the less sodium version, ground ginger powder, brown sugar, and then on the side I love to always do green beans, and I like to pour the whole thing over rice. So you can make rice however you want to. I'm going to do it in a rice cooker because I suck at making rice. But let me get the rice going because it always takes a little bit longer. Then I'm going to show you guys how to clean up and prepare the snipe. And you might be wondering what happened to that squirrel that I shot. I saved that because this coming weekend, there's actually going to be a small game hunt with the Florida chapter of Backcountry Hunters and Anglers, and I'm going to be targeting squirrel on that hunt. So I have a feeling I'm going to get a few more, and then I'm going to show you guys another recipe with that video that's probably going to be squirrel and dumplings, which is also delicious. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you subscribe, and if you dig the content, give it a like. Now let's get into the recipe. All right, so there's a few different ways that you clean a snipe. I find this to be the easiest. Just simply, you can pluck some of these feathers out if you want, if you want to see the skin before you cut in, but the feathers get everywhere, so I try not to pluck any feathers. I just go right to you'll feel the breastbone right in the middle there, and I just poke my knife in right next to it and go down until you hit the bone back behind it. We're just gonna breast them out. So you're just gonna follow that sternum there, and then once you've cut it, you can kind of just peel the skin off of it, like so. And you'll totally expose the breast. See? And once it is exposed, all you gotta do is take your knife, cut it out. Just follow the bone as you cut so you don't miss any of the meat, because they are not very big birds. There's not a ton of meat there. And once you get all the way through to the skin on the other side, you just pop it off. You got one breast. I'm gonna do the rest of them. All right, so before we start cooking, we're gonna get the garlic and jalapenos minced up and get the pepper chopped up because we're gonna cook fast. We need to have everything ready to go. We got minced garlic and jalapeno. Oh, that has some spiciness to it. If you wash and dry your blades immediately, they last a lot longer. All right, so to prepare the meat, you're gonna get some all-purpose flour. And you're gonna throw some in a container. Just throw each piece individually in there so we can get a nice coating of flour on each one. And this flour is important because later on, this is also what's gonna thicken up the sauce. So just mix it around and make sure each one lightly coated on all sides. All right, so we're gonna do a shallow fry. We don't need a ton of oil. That's probably plenty. All right, we're just gonna pull out each of the breasts and lay them into the oil. And the goal here is not to cook them all the way through, even though they're pretty small, so it doesn't take much. But the goal is just to get each side just a little crispy, a little browned. Almost as soon as you're done putting the pieces in, you can start flipping them in the order that you put them in, and you can see they'll already be kind of browned. Go ahead and pull them all out, and I just set them on some paper towel so the oils can drip off while I prepare the sauce and the vegetables. Put a little bit of olive oil in your pan, and we're gonna get in our peppers and our mushrooms. This is the gourmet blend. You can also do baby Bella mushrooms, but I like this mixture. And this is a good time to add some seasoning, some garlic powder, a little bit of Himalayan pink salt. The meal would not be complete without pepper. And lastly, we're going to add our jalapeno and garlic mixture. Time to put the sauce together. So we're going to get our soy sauce. Probably going to put probably about a half cup of soy sauce. I'm throwing about a cup of water, something like that. All right, we're going to put in a generous amount of ground ginger powder. Our brown sugar, probably about 3-4 tablespoons. And let this simmer, and at this point we can throw in our meat and mix that around in there. And what's going to happen is that flour coating that's on the meat is going to help thicken that sauce. While this simmers, we are going to put our green beans in the microwave because I'm lazy and that's how I cook. Look at that, the sauce is starting to get nice and thick. This is a good time to do a taste test. Perfect. Spicy, sweet, and salty. 3 of my favorite things. All right, it's time to make ourselves a plate. A little bit of rice. A healthy serving of this onto the rice. Whew. Hot. Ow. 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 There we go. Babe, dinner's ready. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. And if you get some snipe yourself, or if you just have some venison meat and you want to try this recipe, give it a shot. It's fantastic. And I'll catch you guys in